Welcome to Altcoin Daily with Bitcoin Gorilla. Today, let's talk about Sun USDT. Now, it's been 6 months since the redenomination of Sun to upgrade it to the platform and integrate it into the Tron network to be able to swap stable coins as well as stake mining and improve self-governance on the Tron network. Now, since this 6 months upgrade that it's been 6 months, since this 6 months, price has literally been stuck within a range. Price has not been able to move outside of this price range from the range of 0.01 to the range of 0.05. The question now is, I made a last video talking about how Song could be one of the best altcoin for 2022, but till now that video was it's still December, not long ago. This is just an update to assure you that things are likely still going according to plan or there is any change. I'm here to tell you about it, so stick by to the end of this video. And if you end up liking my strategy, because you're going to get the fundamental analysis as well as the technical analysis, and I'm going to be drawing the chart from scratch, no indicators are allowed. If you end up liking my style and strategy, give this video a thumbs up to motivate me to make an update to keep you updated on Sun. Now, according to CoinMarketCap, Sun is currently trading at 0.02203 cents, of which it has lost about 0.93% in the past 24 hours. You can see the volume has not quite been steady on Sun in the past 24 hours. Now, I'm going to talk about the old Sun and the new Sun, because you have to understand what the new Sun is and why it is actually called new Sun and the other one is called old. Now, the old Sun is the Sun before the redenomination. So if you look at this chart, you're going to see this price dump. This is as a result of exchanges delisting Sun during June 2021 and relisting it back during July. Let's go to monthly chart so that you're going to see what I'm talking about. So this is how the chart looks like on monthly. You can see since the relisting of Sun price hasn't made any move, but we're going to be discussing that and breaking price down to see how far we are likely going to stay this sideways before any breakout. So before we go into breaking all that, let me introduce you to my family, Machiavelli Traders. If you have not heard of Machiavelli Traders, this is a price action trading family where you're going to learn how to cut your your losses short, and no more liquidation, no more FOMO. Trade with a peace of mind. And you're going to trade with me for a lifetime. I'm a high leverage trader. That is where my name, Bitcoin Gorilla, comes from, because of my trading style. I trade 1 to 5x leverage. So if you want to trade with me or you want to see me trade, you want to see how my strategy works, because it comes with strict laws and regulation. Access to join me opens January, May, and October, 3 times in a year, and the access will be opening by January 3rd. Now we have 3 types of membership. We have the spot traders membership, the futures traders membership, and the staking membership. Now I'm going to train you for 3 months intensive training on Zoom, and you're going to be trading live with me. I don't trade demo account, I trade live account, and I share my entry, my stop loss, market insights on the go, and a lot of goodies that comes with becoming a Machiavelli traders. If you're interested, I'm going to leave the link below to the free channel where we post updates, so you're going to join us. But hey, let me jump right back into Sun. Let's talk about Sun. Now, since the redenomination, the old Sun was able to increase services and upgrade its services to even offer better services than it was doing before. So when you hear about redenomination, is when a coin actually upgrade its services and make some changes that could affect the price, the status of the old coin. So in terms of Sun, the only change was that they improve on the services by adding more services like the swapping of stable coin. Now, what is even Sun? Now, Sun.io platform is Tron's first one-stop platform that supports stablecoin swap, like I said, token mining and self-governance. After the redenomination, the new Sun token has a multifunctional governance token. And let me not bite my tongue. The new Sun token as a multifunctional governance token on the Sun platform, similar to the CRV token of COF DAO and the APS token of Ellipsis. We grant token holders various rights and benefits, such as the voting and governance right in the community. So with Sun, you have right to vote on the Sun platform. If you hold Sun, you can now stake your coin and get reward. So the issue of this price being stagnant for a while, that it has been in sideways for quite some time, if really it's bothering you, I think since the redomination, you can stake your coin now. You should look into what staking is. Staking is a way you can get reward while waiting for price to actually make a move, instead of just holding the coin and waiting and getting worried because of the way price is moving. Now, I'm assuring you price is going to move, but let's finish understanding what this price is likely going to do based on demand, because we know demand is what really makes price move up and supply is what makes price move up. Now, what makes Sun unique? Well, Sun is available for trading, right? Is available for trading, and right now, the to accumulate the requirements of the Sun project and infrastructure update starting from May 26, 2021, Sun will implement a token redomination. That is the upgrade that I talked about. So what did this redomination do to Sun? This redenomination that happened around May 26, 2021. Well, it's now enabling holders to be able to swap on the Tron network. If you have a stable coin, you can now swap USDT for another stable coin. So if you look closely here on the Sun platform, you're going to see this is USDT, and you're going to see so many other stable coins that you can actually swap them with. So it's easy for you to swap this stable coins against each other. Now, this is not available on just any net, on any platform. Most platforms, if you want to swap to another USDT, you have to either buy another altcoin or crypto, then use that to swap to another USDT. But with this run, you can instantly swap them. And again, you can see that it has a pool where you can actually stake your coin. Their return is quite good. I'm saying if you bought coin and you are stuck and you're worried, then go and stake your coin in the right platform. In a year, you're going to get about 174.5 2% in return. That is quite very good. Now, the thing about coin and staking on the Sun platform and the pools is that even if you are with a stable coin, even if it's a USDT, you're going to still earn a return. And their return from their liquidity pool says that you're going to have, if you deposit to their liquidity stable coin pools, you're going to have 4.55 return yearly, right? And if it's some coin you are staking, you're going to get 174.52 return, which is quite good. Now, I have been saying this, you are going to need patience. Let us look at the price, and let me tell you why I say you're going to need patience. You're going to need patience because a coin can actually stay in a sideways for a longer time. Let's take this chart to daily chart so that you're going to see what I am talking about. Look at this chart. You can see that this is the whole data we have since after the redenomination. So if I were to contain it, if I were to pick a line to get the resistance and support, you can see that, okay, this is quite a, let me leave it here, and I can get another one right here, another one right here. Now, this is the daily chart we are working with today on Sun. Most of my analysis I have started, I did the drawing on weekly, but today we're going to actually work on daily. And I also try to see how we can look at 4 hours to see what it's going to likely give up. This is an update analysis. So I'm going to contain everything in the box, and as usual, I'm going to get my support and resistance. Remember, I always say support and resistance are demand and supply zones on your chart, right? So this is my demand zone, and this is likely my support zone. My Let me do it this way. This is my demand zone, and this is my supply zone. So now that I've gotten this, um, can I get any bias line or sellers line using a trend line? Let's see if we can actually get one from Sun, the sellers line. We need a minimum of two touches. So I'm going to try to zoom in to get a better view of this. I quite see that something happened here. There was a fake out, right? So we have the first touch here, another one right here, another one here. That's three, right? And here, let's zoom in so that you're going to have a better view of what happened there. You see this? This is deception. This is a fake out, right? This is a fake out that left with a very bearish signal, a strong bearish candle that rejected that breakout, and price did not even close above it. Price instantly dived down. Now I am taking note of that particular reaction. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust my line. I can tell you that this line is bought right here because I could get another inner box. That's why I'm adjusting this line, because I see that we need to work with what we are seeing. I can see that there could be an implementation of another line, another box right here. A very special box right there. So let's change the color of that box to probably red to help us get the support and resistance of that box. It will be something here. And the resistance will be somewhere around here. Okay, let's try to give that a green. Okay, so with this, I get a little view by the time I try to implement the bias line. Now, so many bias line has been destroyed in this chart, but I'm going to see what I can get with this particular one, right? So so this is, let's take this out so that we're going to not get confused. So I get this. I need a minimum of two touches, remember, for each line. So I can see that I have quite a line, and price is no coincidence. Price is struggling where right now my line is meeting, right? So we have one touch, two touch, and three touch, right? And one like the other one, two, and three. So we have both buyer's line and seller's line, right? So we see that finally they have met. There's a point of meeting, and there's no coincidence that this is daily chart, and I'm having this one and two and three. You can see them. Remember, look at what happened in the past at the same area. You can see the reaction. You can see they are struggling to hold on this support. And this is the support that the past few analyses that I've done, I've talked about them likely to hold this support. But I'm here to tell you that you need patience. You need patience with Sun. Sun buyers are in the area of demand. But the truth is, to be honest with you, is this entire point is a demand zone. Just like this entire point is a demand zone, but they are struggling because automatically we know that when a support is broken, the support becomes a resistance, and when a resistance is broken, it happens otherwise, right? So in our situation, this was our previous support, but obviously right here it was broken down, which means that they are going to battle this entire point as a resistance now if they are to go up again. And obviously, you can see they got rejected here, they got rejected here, and they still got rejected here, all happening within this zone. I don't know if I'm making sense. So you can see why the past few days or the past few weeks or the The past 1 month or 2 months has been a struggle since the push down that they arrived to this support. Now, what could that be? It just means that the supply that is here is likely overpowering the demand that is at the top of here. So two things are likely going to happen, right? One out of these two things, one is likely going to play out. So now that price is battling the point of 0.02, because that is the main support. Now you should know that this support is extended as a result of what happened in the past year. So all the way from 0.02 to 0.016, 0.016 to 0.02 is a strange place of support, and demand is lying all the way here. So this is why you see when they came, they bounced up, but the supply, the previous support, the previous demand area is now being their enemy, stopping them from moving further. You can see that reaction. So now the bulls need supply. They need demand. They need, yes, you can see volume is rising, right? But there is also a struggle because of the supply line in this zone now. Shorters are now using this point as a point to shut down the price, right? Those on futures, they see this point as a reason to shut down the price. So the bulls need to completely destroy this line, and they are at the verge of it. So there are two things that is going to happen. Either they have enough demand lying around the zone where they are right now, around this 0.02 range. If they have the enough demand to battle entering back into the support, and hopefully this time they can conquer the 0.028 to 27 range and actually break through this 0.03. If they can do that, then likely they will attack 0.04 next as their next target. So it's going to be a move, but first they need to conquer this point, which was in the past their friend. You can see it here. It was the same area they were able to move up. But now that area is now a very big challenge, because now it is a supply area. Previous support acting as a resistance. That is the law of support and resistance. So the thing is this: these bulls are going to need force. If they fail, if this point cannot hold them, you can see they are in a very critical triple bottom. Triple bottom requires a move to this point to at least 0.04. That's what triple bottom will require. Like, this is the move, right? Like this. This is the how the triple bottom move always move, right? But if there is to be a stop loss hunt, remember, this our line is still being justified. This line right here, right, is still being justified. Mind you, this is daily chart. This line is still being justified, and they are currently on top of it at the 0.02 range. That is where the line is. Now, one thing about trend line is they can easily disappoint you. They can easily get broken by market makers who are trying to use the liquidity to actually process their own advantage. So what they could do is clear all the stop loss here by pushing this price to either enter within this range. So anywhere from 0.018 they could actually get a turn. That's worst case scenario is what I'm giving you now. Worst case scenario, it could move like this. But I do see them actually battling to hold up this point. But if they get disappointed because there was no enough demand, now I can tell you what I see, but I can't tell you how much demand money is laying here. That is left for money to determine. And every day money is entering and leaving this market. The only best I can do is to come and update you based on what I am saying. Remember, this is no financial advice. This is me sharing my opinion with you. But the thing is, price is still at a good buy range, and for me, I still believe that Sun has good potential for 2022, because if these bulls escape this line, they have made the first attempt, they push them back down. If they succeed in the second attempt, they will be gone. And once they are able to gain back their trust above this line, above this 0.028, if they can able to sustain themselves above it, then it's going to be a ride to for next. This is how they are going to move, but you're going to need patience because of this current battle going on. It might take a while, but be patient. I remain Bitcoin Gorilla, and I will keep you always updated on what I see this market doing next. If you like my analysis, if you like my strategy, subscribe, click the notification bell so that you'll be notified because I'll be updating soon again. This is the target, but patience is needed. I remain Bitcoin Gorilla. Thank you for watching.